Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick. Hey! Well! What's cracking? Look at this! Prince and the Revolution, When Doves Cry, the 12-inch LP. That's what we're going to listen to today on the stream. This is a One of the records that I found in the $30 batch, so I bought, I think, about 6 different vinyls from Cashies in Nowra, and this was one of them. So I grabbed it. I don't know, like, what do you think? It's only 2 songs. It's going to be fun, though. Who have we got in the chat? Dugsky! Hey, Gibbs, just listening in during Smoko. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I know you probably can't be too active because of work and whatnot, but what we're going to do, virtual vinyl, number 5, we're going to listen to this 12-inch, both sides. We're going to learn about it. We're going to look up the release itself and see what we've got here, because like I said, I got this in a group of about 5 different vinyls for $30. Now this may be a collector's item, possibly. I don't know. Well, we'll see. It might be super scratched, right? It might not even work. Good value. It's got to be good value. Either way, whether it's scratched or not, it's still going to be good fun. I really like music, and I hope you do as well, because when we listen to vinyl records, we put the music on, and I cop the copyright strike on YouTube. I don't care. If it happens, it happens. Who cares? I kill my microphone. I jump into the chat with you guys, and we have a good time. And it's going to be a short one today because this is only a 12-inch, so 2 songs. This has When Doves Cry, the LP version, on side 1. Then you flip it over, and on side 2, there is a song with a rather large title. The song is called 17 Days, in brackets, The Rain Will Come Down, Then You Will Have to Choose. If you believe, look to the dawn, and you shall never lose. That's track 2. Yo, Dalski, what it do? Speaking of the purple one, look at his handle. He's even changed it. You changed that, didn't you, for today's stream? You changed that to purple, dude. Dalski, the purple one in the chat. So yeah, that's all we've got here. 2 songs. When Doves Cry runs for 5 minutes 54, which is a long time for a single, because this was the single off this album, clearly. But that's that's the LP version. I wonder we'll find out by looking at Discogs and whatnot, what the radio version, usually around 3.5 minutes, they edit those down to. But then that track 17 Days in the brackets, blah, bling, blong, blang, that goes for 3 minutes 54. So that's quite a short track with a lengthy title. Produced, arranged, composed, and performed by Prince and the Revolution. 45 RPM. I guess I should look at all this crap because I got to set my turntable up to make sure this plays. What we'll do is we're going to need beer, right? We're going to need a homebrew for this. So I might go and get that now, or should we learn about it first? I reckon I should crack a brewski. What do you think? What should I do? Should I crack a brewski or should I just get into it? I do want to have a beer though. And I also might get it's kind of cold here. I might get my hoodie on. I might get cozy. Dugsy, I used to get 12-inch singles at Brash's. When the single dropped out of the charts for 99 cents, they'd punch a hole in the cover. Why do I remember that? No, I'm thinking of the train tickets back in the day. They had a hole punched in them. So when it dropped off the top 20, it became cheaper to buy, but they'd hole punch it? Interesting. I was leaving you the opportunity to type exclamation crack for a beer, but no one's done that. So I'm going to use this chance to go and get that home brew. I'll be right back with a brew and we'll continue on learning about this LP, this extensive... I need beer. Be right back. That's the timing. Who did that? Dalski, thanks, man. I'll be back in a second. Cheers, man. Cheers, Cobber. I'm still here? Huh? Ah, that's better. It's getting cold back here. This is cozy. A little too cozy. Let's get that back off. And a home brew for the win. Ah, this is a good brew. It's a dark ale. I made it. I'm going to drink it. First of all, I'm going to open it.
Put me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
What a guy. I got to change that one. How you doing, H-Man? I got to change that one. I'm watching Red Dwarf again. Started watching it a few days ago from the beginning, season 1. Man, that's a great show. I'm laughing my head off as much as I did the first time I ever saw that show. Very, very funny. Very funny. What a guy. What a guy. Smoke me a kipper. Yeah, I got to change that. The audio is not great with that. Cheers, folks. Well, look. Let's first of all observe. Gee, that's cold, that beer. Shit. Let's observe what I've got here. So the vinyl LP, it's not in great condition. I don't know if this is going to play. I mean, how does, like, what happens when vinyl gets so old and scratched? It just doesn't. It just skips everywhere, right? Also, I've got to ask this question. I've got to clean it. Is the content on the outer rim or is it the center rim? You see, can you see if how that changes? I don't know. I don't know how well you can pick that up, but where does the content live? My gut instinct tells me that stuff on the inside is filler, not the graphic, but this part beside it's filler, and the content lives here. That's what I think, but I'm not 100% certain. I guess we'll put it on and just press start and see what the needle does. The other thing too, there's someone's written on this. So let me read what it says. You're correct, Benon. Okay, cool. So that is filler. I figured. You know why I thought that? Because when we had last week, we had John Lennon Imagine. That was a 7-inch. And that was different. What was I thinking? I don't know why I brought that up. It was different. It's smaller. But I guess I just logically concluded it. I'll go with the outer as well. Doug, cool. Okay, so I think we've agreed that it's the outer edge. So on here, on side 1, the content is Prince and the Revolution. Interesting. On the artwork, it's Prince and the Revolution. On the disc, it's Prince ampersand the Revolution. They would have lost in the old cap game, wouldn't they? When Doves Cry. And someone's name is written on here in blue ink. It says Cora with a C, C-O-R-A, and they've written fantastic music underneath it. When Doves Cry, fantastic music. On the other side,
fill the hole.
Fill the hole. On the other side, she's written, or he's written, or they've written, or them's written, or it's written. Great record! ! By Cora. Cora. If you're out there anywhere on this funky planet watching this, and you want this back, you can have it back. I'll send it to you. But appreciate the little notes there in case we were wondering. Now let's get technical about this, eh? Produced, arranged, composed, and performed by Prince and the Revolution from the Warner Brothers album Purple Rain, which comes from the motion picture of the same name. It's on the Warner Brothers label. It's fucking filthy, though. This is going to require a good old blow. Dude, it's so bad, hey. I don't think this is probably going to be the worst one for us. Like, there's gunk on it and shit. It's got fungus and mold on it. I think this is going to be a skip fest. Hope not. It's interesting that on the B side, it does have that entire listing of the track. So it's got 17 days in brackets. The rain will come down. Then you will have to choose. If you believe, look to the dawn and you shall never lose. I'll drink to that, you purple master. You guys doing exclamations that don't exist? You idiots. Why do you keep doing that? Let me read you. I've got to hold this. Let me see from the... Oh, no. Doesn't really have much else on the back here other than what it says on here as well. So what I'll do is I'll put it back in its little plastic sleeve and then we'll go and have a look on Discogs for what this is worth. You know, how many different versions of this there are. Because that's always interesting. Is it not? Exclamation, don't exist. Exclamation exists. Can't take your kids anywhere. Let's go over here and let's open up a new trouser browser, Firefox machine. Oh, that's my other ones. Let's open up this one. So what pressing have we got here? We've got Prince and the Revolution when doves cry. So there's the video clip. I guess we should have put in LP here. Here's the Wikipedia. All right, let's read this shiz. Scratchy is no worky. You think it's not going to work? Value is hurt by quality. That's interesting. By the way, all of you yahoos that might be watching this, this is a kick stream. So if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on DLive or YouTube or whatever, that's all well and true. But if you really want to hang out, come on over to kick.com skis. When Doves Cry is a song by American musician Prince and the lead single from his 6th studio album, Purple Rain. According to the DVD commentary of the film Purple Rain, Prince was asked by director Albert Magnoli to write a song to match the theme of a particular segment of the film that involved intermingled parental difficulties and a love affair. The next morning, Prince has composed 2 songs, one of which was When Doves Cry. Wow, dude, he operates quite quickly, doesn't he, the old purple man? When Doves Cry was Prince's first Billboard Hot 100 number 1. So this is the first time he ever went number 1. Staying there for 5 weeks, also a worldwide hit. So all of you yahoos should know this song. According to Billboard, it was the top-selling single of '84. It's certified platinum by the RIAA. It's the last single released by a solo artist to receive a platinum certification before the certification requirements were lowered. Okay. Blah bling blong blang. Background and composition. Prince wrote and composed When Doves Cry after all the other tracks were completed on Purple Rain. In addition to providing vocals, he played all instruments on the track. What a legend, hey. He played everything? Everything. Not just like, he did the drums and everything. Sometimes you need to give vinyl a good wash with a good cloth. Well, if this skips to all crap and back, we'll do that. Vale Sinead. Yeah, Sinead O'Connor, right? Nothing Compares to You. Yeah, right. Yeah, she passed this week, didn't she? What did she die of? The song's texture is remarkably stark. There is no bass line, which is very unusual for an 80s dance song. Interesting. I did not even notice that. Prince said that there originally was a bass line, but after a conversation with singer Jill Jones, he decided that the song was too conventional with it included. Prince wrote that Sinead song. Yes, of course. Prince was... Yeah, we're not talking about... Keep it on topic. We're not talking about Nothing Compares to You. Come on. The song features an intro of a guitar solo and a Lin LM1 drum machine. That's what that looks like. Followed by a looped guttural vocal. After the lyrics, there is another much longer guitar and synthesizer. The song ends on a classical music-inspired keyboard piece backed by another synthesizer solo. Keyboardist Matt Fink revealed in 2014 that the Baroque synthesizer solo was recorded by Prince at half speed and an octave lower against a half-speed backing track, then sped up to create the final version. He was tweaking with tweaks and twinkles before he even had computers. Sorry, I'll be a good boy. Good, Dale. I appreciate your purple handle. We are talking about whatever the fuck we want to. Well, don't make me come into the chat, because I'll be there with you soon, and I might have to get the old hammer out. Hendrik, calm down. And then Fink said he was tasked to learn and perform the solo at the album speed. Uh-oh. Other versions edited for radio, either the song fades out as the long guitar synthesizer solo begins, or the solo is eliminated altogether. Wow. During live performances of the song on the Purple Rain tour, Prince's bass player, Brown Mark... Wow, not Mark Brown? He added bass lines to the song as well as others. Oh, wow. The song is in the key of A minor. Well, let's go to Discogs and actually have a look at what I've got in my possession here. Because I want to see just what... Oh, no, wait. Should be here on Wikipedia, right? Releases. US single. Because that's not the artwork that I've got. That's the 7-inch release. So I've got the 12-inch. Reception, music video, track listing. The 7-inch is on Paisley Park Records, includes When Doves Cry and 17 Days, yes. And that's the long, in brackets, that I've got here. The 12-inch single, which is what I've got here on Warner Brothers, includes When Doves Cry, 17 Days. What's this? And then it includes 1999 and DMSR. So what? Should there have been two in here or something? There is another. That's in the bottom. Should there have been two records in here? I guess there should have been two in here. There's none else in there. The CD single. Oh, yeah, it says it right there. 2 12 inches. Okay, so we've only got the one. Bugger Mahooters. The CD single only includes When Doves Cry and the album version of Purple Rain. Personnel credits from Dwayne Tundle, Benoit Kurgan, Guitar Cloud, Prince lead and backing vocals, electric guitar, Yamaha DX7 and Oberheim OBXA and the Lin LM1. Let's go to Discog Machine and let's search When Doves Cry Skis. Okay. So there are what looks like 4 of these versions. Let's take the first one here and see. Warner Brothers. Oh, there's the number. Well, let's check the number off, eh? Let's see. The number on mine is in extremely small writing. Holy, I'm not even going to see that. I've got to take it off here, off the actual vinyl. So this is record pressing 0-20228. Then there's an MX number as well. The MX number is MX209255. Okay, so here we go. 0-20228 skins. That looks like what we've got here, folks. The label, Warner Brothers. There's the number. Can you see that? 12-inch vinyl on 45 RPM. Maxi single Specialty Records Corporation pressing. Came out in 1984 in the US. Genre of funk, soul, pop. And this only lists 2 tracks as well. 483 people want this, yet 3,399 people have it. The highest it's ever sold for is $41 Australian. I should list all of my shit on here, hey? Might as well. A lot of Gloria there in the chat. Gloria. When Doves Cry LP version, 17 days. There's the extended title. There's a lot of Gloria. Jesus. Specially priced 2-cut maxi single. Barcodes. Okay. There's a whole bunch of them in there. Now that I've found it, why don't we, it doesn't seem a long time for a 12-inch. Doesn't seem like it plays for very long for a 12-inch. Is that what you're saying, Dogsky? Let's check these other ones as well. 2 12-inch singles. 7-inch single, we know about that. 12-inch, 12-inch. We don't want to look at the 7 inches. We'll just look at the 12. That came out as a 12-inch as well, with the 7-inch cover. Interesting. Here it is as another 12-inch, the vinyl. 9202280. So this is slightly different. Top opening sleeve, whereas my one doesn't mention that. But mine is the A version, isn't it? Let me just see again. Now mine's got MX209255. Where do I see that? Let me just do a search for that. MX209er. I can't see that. Command F for find. Is that not how it works in Firefox? Yeah, Command F. How come? Oh, it's at the bottom. MX2. Dude, I got to get my eyes fixed. 209255. So that doesn't come up there. Interesting. Lover would pay you 12 grand for it. She would too, Henry. Lover. Still waiting on that that tour of Ibiza or wherever we were going. I got all my gear packed, ready to go, hey. That ain't happening. So it looks like I don't really have a collector's item on my hands here. The most this is sold for is 41 Australian dollar roonies. Medium price $8.40. So it doesn't, like, lots of people have it. A whole bunch of people want it. They're not buying it. It's not really a buyer's market. All versions of this released. I'm nearly blind. Maybe I should stop touching myself so much. Ah, shit, Dale. Shit. I don't want to think about that. Well, there you go. That's what I've got in my little hot hands here. Shall we listen to side one? It's just resting here nicely. Side one, of course, being When Doves Cry. Shall we crank it up? Should we clean it first, right? We've got to give it a good freaking clean. We'll clean it up a little. As best as I can here without a damp cloth. Smoking makes you blind. Losing your eyesight isn't the main cause of blindness though. Shit. Alright folks, let's crank this up. When Doves Cry from Prince in 1984 skins. Of course, you know how this works. When the vinyl is playing, I join you yahoos in the chat. At this stage, though, we haven't played it yet. Get on there. How come it's not going to hit? Ah, that fell down. There we go. Oh, I didn't clean the needle. Is that clean? Is that going to be clean enough? This is what it sounds like when chickens fry. So, just a reminder, Drumzilla, how you doing, man? I couldn't let the damn app let me type. Hey, I've been hearing disaster stories about the app. Yeah, but good to have you in here, man. This will be relatively short because I'm working again tomorrow, stupidly early, and this is only a 12-inch with 2 songs. But so I'm in the. I'm going to get the chat here. Let me just get the chat going. While the tune plays, I want to join you yahoos in the chat. And I'm here now. Make sure that works. I'm here. So I'm going to join you yahoos in the chat. Let us see how this works by pressing start. This is Prince from the When Doves Cry 12-inch. What's the B-side? The B-side is called, get ready for it, Drumzilla. It's called 17 Days, in brackets, the rain will come down, then you will have to choose. If you believe, look to the dawn, and you shall never lose. That's the entire title of the B-side. We'll get to that as well. As it stands, though, here comes the A-side, When Doves Cry skins. What's going to happen to the needle? Wow. That was cool how that did that. I was really wondering what would happen when it got to the end of the groove, and it went right in and then went whoop-de-dee and popped itself out. That was rad. Well, there you go, folks. When Doves Cry from the Prince man himself, the Purple Magician. And yeah, what you said in the chat, Dale, I read somewhere that Prince could play 17 instruments. I mean, yeah, genius, eh? Like an absolute shredder on guitar, like complete shredder. Drumzilla, he's an actual musical genius. Well, he isn't anymore, but he was. Don't use them from recents, use them from the library. You can use more than one. What the hell are you talking about, Hendrik? Are you in the wrong chat? What are you talking about, Hendrik? Don't use them from the recents. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean the Glorias. Yeah. It's different on the iPad, Maximus. I just typed the word magic for some reason. I had that there in my keyboard ready for magic. But yeah, what a great song. And as that was playing, I was like, okay, so there's no bass in this. Is this like another Metallica and Justice for All thing? It hasn't got bass, but it has got bass tone, and therefore it doesn't need a bass instrument. That's the thing, right? It doesn't need bass. It didn't. It sounded rad. It sounded full. It sounded fat, but there's no bass guitar in there. Exclamation, fuck you. I see Hendrik might be having a few little chateau de cardboards. The app is fucked, Drumzilla. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Bit of a shame. Yeah, a bit of a shame. We've had...
Fucking love you, bitch.
Oh, I fucking love you too. Hendrik, exclamation bitch. We've had another experience on another website where the app was a little sketchy, and it sucks to come to Kick and have a similar experience.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
With peace and love, Kick, your app sucks balls with peace and love. It seems like there's upgrades, but it's chewing huge bandwidth. Is it really? There's bass in there. No, Drumzilla, we were reading about that before. There's no bass. There's no bass guitar in that song. When Prince performed it live, the bass player that in his band added a bass line to it, but in that song there's no bass, which is like the Justice for All situation where you're like, I remember when someone told me that it would have been in high school, so it would have been in 1993 or 1992. I left in 93, so it would have been in 92 in year 11 in high school, and Matt Rennie. Hey, Matt Rennie, if you're watching on Facebook, Matt Rennie was telling me, no, there's no bass on that album. I was like, what? What are you talking about, dude? I can hear it. Like, I'm hearing bass. This is not Prince. This is Metallica. And it took me years
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
I hope you can mow the lawn, go fishing, and find the missing bass. Yeah, I couldn't believe it that there was no bass on that album. And that's when we just read this here. I was like, all these years I wouldn't have even considered that there's no bass, but there isn't. Bizarre. Well, look, does anybody know the next track, 17 Days? This is the second song, the B-side. Does anybody know this song, 17 Days? I feel like it's been 7 days since... That's Nothing Compares to You, and it's not 17 days. Or is it? Marty, where are you? that felt like Marty was right next to me. I'm not some crazy madman. Does the song Nothing Compares to You open with the lyric, it's been 17 days since you took your love away from me, or 7 days?
I'm not like some madman.
I'm not like some mad... Damn, Marty's got a good voice. He's deep, isn't he? I love that. Marty's in my shop there. You can play him. You can trigger him. I'm not like some madman. Yes, you are, Marty. Yes, you are. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took my love from me. Right. So what's I mean, we're going to find out what 17 days is. I'm going to require a little replenishing beverage here. By the way, getting up at 5 tomorrow. No, getting up at 4, starting at 5. But starting from home. Got the work van here, so it's not going to be as early. But that's why I wanted to do virtual vinyl with a short stream, just 2 songs, so I can get my shit together. But shall we go ahead and take a listen to Side 2 Skins? Let's do this by turning the vinyl over. Over it goes. This is tricky to do, believe me, trust me, understand me. I dropped it. Shit. I dropped it twice. Okay. If it wasn't scratched before, it certainly is now. Exclamation drink. Oh, have I got those turned off? A Botrix alert's turned off here. I didn't hear anything. Let me just... Hendrik, I just checked ChatGPT and it told me that 17 days are 17 days. Praise be. You know what I haven't done here? Hold on a second. Now, all right, if I add the Botrix alerts to the virtual vinyl scene, it's going to be on you to not use it. Even though the ability for you to ruin the song will be there, the onus is on you not to fuck shit up. Is that too much of an onus for you? Can you handle that? And I'm talking to the chat here in general. If I open up the ability for you to add the things over the top via the alerts, will you do it and ruin the song? That's the question. Let me see. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to have to add an overlay. Botrix. What are they called again? Browser source. Add existing. Botrix alert. Botrix loyalty alerts. Here it is, folks. They're on. They're on. Can you test it? Can someone test one for me right now? It's on. It's up to you. It's up to you. But they are on. Now, Benon, you know damn well what'll happen. Well, it's completely in your hands. Exclamation fuck is fuck me. Okay, so can we all agree that it does work? But if you start triggering shit from exclamation shop, like Dale just did, that's what's going to happen. It's on you. I'm muting my microphone. You should do the same. Just saying, right? When we cut to that and we start playing the record, my mic is muted. It's up to you, yahoos. Here we go, folks. Side 2. This track is called 17 Days. It's from the 1984 release by Prince and the Revolution. The release is the single When Doves Cry. This is the B-side. It's called 17 Days. In brackets, the rain will come down. Then you will have to choose. If you believe, look to the dawn and you shall never lose. I'm with you in the chat. You're on your best behaviors, all of yous. Don't make me come in there. I want to hear this. Wow. Dude, that should have been longer. That was really cool. And yes, I have heard that song before. Like I said in the chat, I'm certain, well, I'm 98% certain that I've got a CD single where Living Colour have covered that track. Let's do a little search and find out. I could go to my music collection, or I could just go to Wikipedia and find out. 17 days. Let's just go, I guess I'll just go Living Colour 17 days. I'm sure of it. I spelt that wrong. Yeah, there it is. That's not the one that I have. No, it is. That's the single 17 days. Yeah. Living Colour's cover of Prince and the Revolution 17 days. Of course. That was great, but it was short, Hendrik. Fully, it was too short, wasn't it? Now, I don't want to play the Living Colour song, except the only reason I brought that up is just because I thought, hang on a second, I know this song, right? Like, I know it. And I was like, where do I know it from? And then it triggered that's a single that I'd heard, or I thought it was a B-side. In fact, let me see. Auslander. What's the Auslander song? Ich bin ein Auslander. That's not it. That's where's the track listing? Dublander. So it's got the album version of Auslander, the remix, dub mix, and then 17 days. An Auslander is not a Cyberlander. No, it is not. Yeah, by the way, recorded and mixed by Ron Saint Germain. I don't know if you can see that there. That's just an interesting side note. Saint Germain. Anyway, it's irrelevant information, except that I like the way music always sort of interlocks itself like that. Very cool. Very cool. I'll just put this away in case I scratch it anymore. Let me just get this back out of here. Yeah, I mean, what a bonus to just find this in a lousy pawn shop in Nowra. Realistically, I'm never going to play it again, but maybe I'll give it to somebody. Maybe the winner of the winners game will get a whole bunch of vinyl from me, the shit that I don't want. Thanks for sharing that. No worries, Dale. Thank you for being here.
I just farted.
I just farted. You gotta love it. That's the best. She's the best. One day we will find her, and she will have no idea that one simple, what's the word? Excretion of air from her anus has given all of us so much joy over these years. Just the simple fact that she dropped a fart, she's given all of us pleasure. It was amazing, huh? I just farted. Don't know her name. We just know her as the I Just Farted girl. Well, folks, I guess I'm going to get out of here. The idea behind this was just to do a short stream, get some time together with you lovely yahoos, listen to the Prince and the Revolution, When Doves Cry. I thought the second side was better than the A side. If I'm being brutally honest, I thought 17 days was better. I'll tell you what, though. I appreciate you all. Who have we got in the chat? MD Wit's here? Didn't see MD Wit. MD Wit, did you turn up? Exclamation MD Wit. So MD Wit's not here, but... Well, look, appreciate you all being here. I'm going to bump off now and I'm going to enjoy the remaining hour or two of my Sunday, and then I'm going to go to bed. By the way, I had the funniest, well, not the funniest, but just a quick one. Because I got up at 2:30 last night or this morning to be at work at 4:30, I went to bed at about 7 p.m. yesterday. And I'm not shitting you. When I went to sleep, when I hit that pillow, I was out and it was 7 p.m. I went into the deepest sleep, like a full-blown sleep with dreams and everything. Like I'm deep in sleep, right? And I get up for a slash, which I do every night, about 3 hours in. I get up for a slash and I'm thinking in my mind, oh, it must be like 1 a.m. or something. I say, hey, Shlomo, I don't want to trigger your SIRIs, but I said, hey, SIRI, what time is it? She says, it's 21:37. I'm like, it's 9:30? It's 9:30 in the PM, and I've already been asleep to the point where I've been dreaming like deep, like REM deep dreams, right into it. And I've woken myself up because I got to go to the bathroom. I haven't on a normal day. I wouldn't have even gone to bed at that point. Yet I felt like I'd already had my whole sleep. It was bizarre. Exclamation Siri. Yeah, so that happened, and then I went to work, and I've got a tweaked out neck actually. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my beer, and I'm gonna retire pretty early, and I've only got $2 more to pay off though. I've paid off $6,000 of my $9,000, $7,000 of my $9,000. I got $2 more to go, and then I'm done. Then I'm clear. But then I'm gonna work longer. I want to buy some toys. I got a little wish list of things I want to buy. One of them includes the Slack Track Solo Shot 3 Plus. I want to buy one. I also want to buy an Apple Watch, the Ultra. I never said I'd wear a watch, but I don't mind the Ultra Apple Watch. A couple other things too, but. Exclamation Alexa. Exclamation Melody. Cheers, folks. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Love music. Enjoy yourselves. See you all on the flip side. I'm saying this like it's going to be a hard outro, but it's not. It just comes in willy-nilly, so enjoy yourselves. Get out of here. Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick.